with that, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 347th episode of Crashing Game Night.
Jesus. Whoa.
Yeah, it's getting up there. I gotta 350 in a couple weeks, and I gotta try planning for that. Anyways, my name is Matt Diorio, your host, as always, joined by the beanied one, Gerard Barrera.
How's it going, all you nerds out there? What's going on? It's finally a little gloomy. It's finally time for actual beanie weather. I love it. I've missed it. It's here.
But beanie weather for you is year round.
It
Yeah,
is year round, but now it's warranted. Now I don't.
Acceptable.
It's
Acceptable.
acceptable.
now it's
And
To the
weather.
normies,
Now it's hold
maybe.
on.
To the normies.
To the
Now it's
normies, yeah.
now it's weather related and not hiding the mop related.
Correct.
That's
Yes.
fair.
And then, ladies and gentlemen,
To a degree.
babyface one Theolowski.
What's up, y'all? I'm just here making some Minecraft farms.
Oh God, of course.
Awesome.
And then the man with the couch, the maitre d' services, the man, the myth, the legend, the lion's mane, Jason Ballerio.
How's
Yo.
it going, guys? How's it going? It is like Jay said, it's cooled down in California quite dramatically. So
hmm
Okay, how
No.
low did you go?
I mean we're at 60 right now.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
so
it's
I
nice.
mean like
It's
I'm
so
not saying
nice.
it's cold, I'm just saying it's cooled down quite significantly. From our standard
I
85,
I know
Also-
that I run
also,
hot
I-
all the time,
I
but
just
I
wanted to
still
preference-
count sub 60 as cool.
Yeah.
Also, I just wanted to preference too that like I was just saying that it's appropriate now.
Yeah.
Not that it's like super cold or
Yeah.
anything. Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
It's just appropriate now.
Well, at least we know that I'm the oddball then, because I was wearing shorts at 38-degree weather on Saturday.
Jesus.
I mean,
Jesus.
in all honesty, like it's been starting off in the like 50, 52 here, and I've been doing shorts and a hoodie.
That boy. Yes. Okay.
Repping
Let's take a
Colorado
poll on
like
that.
I should.
I was gonna say, let's take a poll on that. How acceptable is shorts with anything long sleeves, whether it be a hoodie or jacket or anything? Because I feel like technically you should go pants and short sleeve, then pants and long sleeve, and then hoodie.
No.
What do we think on that?
Shorts and hoodie.
I run hot, so either I do pants, short sleeve, and maybe a hoodie. But
No,
definitely,
I just mean like, is shorts with long sleeve acceptable, or
Yes.
should it go?
Shorts with
Or
long
should,
sleeve-
or should
yeah,
it go
bro.
pants?
dude, you're
first.
getting you're
Especially
two
hold on.
should go
automatic
pants
yeses
first.
from California. Yeah,
go
Especially
pants
if you're from
first.
especially if you're from Colorado, dude.
Oh, you should wear
like-
pants first.
No.
I mean, I'm always a pants guy, so like
Yeah.
Yeah,
100
you never
110
wear shorts, sir. I'm going
yeah,
to
100,
die the day that I
107
find
degree
you wearing
weather
shorts.
and 107
Yeah.
degree weather in Vegas, I'm still wearing pants. Like it is what it is.
no, I'm shorts. I'm
bias.
definitely shorts in summer.
Yeah.
I'm usually jeans year round for like fall and winter and but yeah.
I don't think you guys have seen me in shorts. And
No.
I've never seen-
I've
It's
never
been a
seen you in
minute.
shorts.
It's been a minute.
The
At this point-
most of your legs that I've seen is like mid calf in order for me to see your tattoo. And I felt blessed because I feel like I got a free show out of it, and I don't know how much you're going to charge me once you wear shorts.
I know, right?
ankle bone, ankle bone.
So so let's get to it. We got two real topics to talk about. One just seems to be the ever as Theo sent us a video about it.
I know, Jesus, man.
TikTok.
It's an ongoing,
It
it's an
just
ongoing
seems
joke,
to
but
be
like it's getting serious.
the running joke that is Xbox. So we talked about it last week with Huggable Hipster
Ariel.
on with Ariel. But the hits just keep on coming with the rumors and everything. So the rumor of Xbox going, getting out of their next hardware generation, that one's gaining steam, but also is the rumor, that it is going to be the very last generation that they're going to move to an Xbox OS after that
Mm.
to put on things. Um, but the real big one that seemed to be gaining steam a lot over the last couple of days, which it's not entirely true, is that retailers are starting to bail on Xbox consoles. So we do know Costco has already removed Xboxes from their stores and from the website. They're basically saying we're done. Sam's Club is on the way out with them as well. They were doing super deep discounted sales just to move consoles and get rid of them.
It's so weird seeing
I
a
mean,
company just so delusional
implo
and out of touch. Like how did they not predict not only the price hikes, but the subscription hikes? Did they not think? Even from their responses, seeing the first inklings of the aftermath, they didn't think to pivot or do something about
God.
this because
Dude, the second you said that, all I
now
can think of is Friends with the couch and the
pivot,
stairs.
pivot.
Pivot, pivot.
But like now like I don't know if it's too late for them. I mean, maybe it's too late for them to save face, but it certainly feels too late for them
I mean,
to backpedal and make different strides to try and get some of those fans back. Which, I mean, let's face it, I think some diehard fans would go back, but this
can
is
I?
like quite the slap in the face.
I seriously want to ask the question, really, is Matrick back running the company again? Because this feels like all the mistakes of Xbox One. When they came out and said
Yeah,
you're gonna have to be connected to the internet 24/7 so you can always check in for your rights to your games. If you want to share, lend a game to somebody, you've got to be friends with them for an X period of time. We're forcing you to
Mm.
have the Connect. It was like everything that gamers
yeah.
didn't want. And
And they
you
even
know,
backpedaled on that stuff. They backpedaled on the Connect.
within a year, they were like, Connect
Yeah,
is out, lower the cost. That was when Matrick was out, Phil Spencer was in. Um, but I think what is more telling, though, is that so one of the rumors was that Walmart and Target were removing consoles from their stores. So I happen to live like right across the street from a Target. So today went in a Target. I wanted to see if the rumors were indeed true. You go over to the Nintendo section, you got hardware, you got, display boxes, everything out there for that. PlayStation has not as half the space as Nintendo. They have display boxes for PS5s, both, Slim, Pro, the Portals, the new case for the Portals that just came out from Power A, tons of controllers and everything. Then you swing around to the other side to Xbox Land, which Xbox Land is all of a bay and a half, if
Wow.
that. And we're talking the
Oh,
short,
really?
we're talking the short sections. Like
Mm.
the fact that it comes up to like the short ones that come up to like my shoulder and you can like see clearly over that
Mhm.
short of sections, right?
And what did it contain? Like, all was it just all
Controllers.
games? And
It was
okay,
controllers, not much for games. The price tags were there for consoles, but no display boxes, no nothing.
Hmm.
It was empty.
so
And I asked,
they're not trying to promote it at all.
no,
No,
they are
they're not
not.
Yeah.
restocking it at all then.
I asked the guy there, I was like, hey, do you happen to have Xboxes for sale? Because I don't see any out there. And he goes, yeah, we've got them. We don't have display boxes for them. I don't know why, but I'm pretty sure we still have S's and X's available.
Mm.
Like he wasn't even sure. Like, and I think that for me, that's more telling, right? When if you have them available for sale, but you don't have any anything on the floor that says I have them for sale. No display
Right.
boxes, no nothing. At least with the PS5s, they had display boxes for the Slim, the
Yeah,
Pro.
because
Different variations,
not
yeah.
everybody's gonna ask. Like they're just gonna say it's
Correct.
like, oh, it's not there, so I'm not gonna buy. I can't
Exactly.
buy it here.
So I can absolutely understand how the rumors are really getting heated and whatnot that Target and Xbox or Target and Walmart are pulling out of Xbox. And the writing's on the wall. Like I don't know what Microsoft can really I mean, I think the damage has been completely done. They need to
Well, at this point, they can
save.
only backpedal. I was just
I
thinking.
don't even think you can
I think
backpedal
they're
at this point.
no, they still can, but I was merely just conveying that I think saving some semblance of face is gone now. Too much time has passed to where, and based on their posts and their answers to the fans and to the media, like, oh no, this is these price hikes are our choice. Deal with it, or
Their economic,
yeah,
current economic
right, or
situations.
go to Game Pass.
Like
So clearly
I
they backed their intent. Now the fans and everyone are speaking out, and it's thank God that I honestly am happy that it's in these volumes because this is gonna drive. I hope this is gonna drive some sort of movement for Microsoft to do something because that's just not right. It's just not we're not right on how they
you're
treated their
So,
fans
so I have
and
a
what
question.
they've decided to do.
So I have a question. What do you think is the cause for specifically retailers backing out of Xbox in particular, since they're not the only ones that have done a price hike this year? I recently saw a video comparing every previous generation of Nintendo console, PlayStation console, and the Xbox console.
Mhm.
This generation is the only generation that does not have a price drop 5 years after their initial release.
So the reason as far as that goes, there is a very good explanation for that because if you look at the prior generations, the tariffs weren't hitting the components anywhere close to what they are currently right now.
But even
So
before the tariffs, like we still were dealing with a level
There
of
was still no
inflation,
close to a price drop before the
right?
tariffs.
And there was still
The
a level
tariffs
of
have only
inflation
been
that we
the
were
tariffs have only
dealing
been a
with.
thing for a year.
Yeah.
correct.
So
We've been
that's
I
dealing
four
with
years
the
without a
level
drop.
and that level of inflation that we've been dealing with for that amount of
mhm.
years. I didn't honestly see a price drop coming anytime
I
soon.
would have seen a
So,
price drop at this point because you're now I mean,
I mean,
PlayStation,
no, we should, but I didn't see it
I
down the
don't
line.
think
I didn't think it
PlayStation
was going to
I don't
happen.
think we would have seen one out of PlayStation just because the PS5s are selling at the rate that they are with the prices they're at. Um, the Switch, the original Switch, I would have expected a price drop at this point.
Which it should have, but it
It
didn't.
should have.
Yeah,
It's what at this point 8-year old hardware.
Yeah.
Um, but I think what's really done in the Xbox specifically though is you have all of their business decisions have
Mhm.
just compounded on top of each other. Like it's so to the point that retailers are looking at it and going, "We're not moving this stuff. We're not going to give it the floor space because floor space is premium in a lot of these stores right now."
but they're also
Mhm.
So,
cutting their arms
and
on both sides because they're hiking up Game Pass. So where
you're
is the incentive on either side
well, let's look at it, right? Let's go in
for
big.
them
You're
to try
you're
and promote and
raising
sell?
so raising Game Pass. You have two price hikes for the Xbox Series inside of 5 months, and you close down studios and announce IP that people were waiting for to play has now been canceled.
Right, right. Yeah.
So you have all of that in the last 6 months, and people are like, I'm out,
Yeah.
and when you can't move anything, like think about this, right? What did you guys do with like when you guys were at the game store? Okay. And I'll even go back to my days with Blockbuster, right? Is what happened with a game that you had so many traded in copies of that you couldn't sell?
Oh God. Not even traded in. New. I would go as far as new.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God. Like
No, I
and what's a
You
good
didn't
example of
necessarily.
like
Guitar
I feel
Hero?
like you
yeah.
probably didn't immediately take them off the shelves, but you tried
yeah.
to give them away at some point,
Yeah, you
Yes.
at the
just
very
reduce the
least.
price. You just really keep reducing the price, and this is the thing that they're not
Yeah.
going to reduce the price. It's just because they're trying to just recoup the losses. Honestly, um, Nintendo is always the second anomaly that it's the outlier. You can't lump Nintendo into it. The only reason why is because, as I've stated many times, Nintendo is the family console. As long as you have a family, you're gonna get a Nintendo. It's a guaranteed. It's pretty much a guarantee. Just because of like how cheap it is in comparison. So they don't need to put a price drop, because if they do put a price drop, it's just going to be less on them. It's still cheaper than the cheapest PS5 or Xbox or whatever. That being said,
I feel like you just described the Disney movie model right there.
I mean
I mean, pretty close.
I
They
mean
are
like you
they're
got the
pretty
It's a
Disney
close to
movie
their
family
model, you
own.
got
movie.
the
It should
Disney
never go
model.
down in price.
They're really
You got the
close to
Disney
their own kind
model
of model
and
like that.
and
It is
Nintendo, but
Nintendo.
I mean it's true though. Like, what is it? Breath of the Wild never got a price drop until literally Tears of the Kingdom came out and only got a $5 price drop.
And that took what, 3 years?
Yeah, it took
That
a
was like a
long
three
time.
three and a
So
half years,
it's Nintendo can
maybe
always will
two.
just
I don't
sell
know.
it.
I don't
It's going to
remember.
be this price. It's going to be
Hmm.
forever, pretty much this price. And why make a price drop except for, like, obviously Black Friday
Mhm.
or major sale days. That's when it would get $5, if that, $10. But since it's the family console, it kind of gets that like exemption. But we're talking
Mm.
PS5 and Xbox. Those
Hmm.
are the two key ones. Xbox, what I got asked
Just do
again and
it.
again.
Do it, Jay. Just say it.
What
Hook.
what is the game that is going to get me to buy one? Because for 2 years, no exclusives.
You've been saying it.
Yeah, for 2 years. So that's 2 years wasted on trying to get anything out.
You had
Oh,
Starfield,
well,
and Starfield didn't live up to what it was
we
supposed
had
to do.
we
That was
had
a
what was
slow cooker. It's a
Redfall.
kind of a success now, but it's a slow cooker.
Yeah, I mean, now it's like building steam. It's like the No Man's Sky. Now it's building steam, but
Hmm.
after how long?
Right.
And like, even if it's still building steam now, do I want to buy a whole console for this?
And
You
then there
know,
was the
Redfall,
Redfall downfall.
the downfall
Yep.
of
Downfall of Redfall.
this is your first exclusive game. Way to go! Like,
Go.
there's
I
there's
mean,
She
nothing
at
go.
this point,
there's
the only
nothing that
game,
Xbox really is pushing out that I
Fable is
need to
the
get an
only
Xbox
thing.
for.
Fable is the only thing on the horizon
Yeah,
for
and that's on the
Xbox right now,
still on
Until it
the
gets canceled.
horizon.
Until it
Still
gets
on
right?
the
canceled.
horizon. So I mean, you still have no reason to get one now. Still,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, still no reason to get one, because yeah, Fable is amazing. I had an Xbox original, the, the
With the
big
Duke
black
controller.
box, and I got Fable
The
because
Duke.
Mhm.
they had Jet Set Radio or Jet Set Future. So
But
I was
when
a
was
big
the
Jet Set
last
Radio
good
Future.
Fable? Because wasn't the last Fable the one on 360 with the Kinect where you're just riding a
Mm,
wagon the entire time?
um,
But even still, like,
I would
the
have
new
said
graphics
I thought it was
nowadays,
Fable
You
2.
know, it
Yeah.
has still has way potential, you know, with the amount of memory, with the amount of things that are doable, like as we've seen from a lot of
Okay,
sandboxes.
Hmm.
Like there's
so
a lot of stuff that's possible, you
so we had
know.
Fable, Fable
Okay.
2 pub games, and Fable 2. You had Fable 3, Fable Heroes, and Fable the Journey, which Fable the Journey was the one that had the Connect.
And that's the latest one.
Um, so Fable Journey came out in 2012. You
Yeah.
had so in 2014, remember they came out with Fable, the essentially the remaster, the anniversary edition that came out with like the lost chapters. They came out with the trilogy compilation in 2014.
Hmm.
Um, the they've got the reboot going, um,
That's going on
which
right now.
is
Right.
being done by headed up by Playground Games,
Oh,
who is
so the
the
next game
studio
is not
behind
even a
Forza.
new Fable, it's just a reboot.
They're kind of restarting the whole franchise over.
If they
So
can make
so
it, if
nothing
they can make it
original.
there.
Okay. That's
Now,
going to be a winner.
as much as I love Playground and what they've done with Forza Horizon, oof, they're going from racing to Fable.
That's open world. That's like NPCs. That
Now,
is
that
side
being said,
quests, storylines.
so that
That's a
being
lot.
said, though, we
That's a
could say
big
this. We could
move.
do this. We could have said the same thing about Gorilla, though. They went from Killzone, which is a first-person shooter,
Mhm.
to Horizon.
To a degree
Mm.
because they're going from a shooter to an open
Yeah,
world. They still understand the story, the storylines,
correct.
NPC, different format, but I feel like this is a higher degree
Hmm.
for the other like between Killzone and Horizon. I think the Gorilla definitely has a way to pull it off, and then they did.
Yeah.
No, the
But
big thing is that we're talking from a shooter to a story-driven shooter, let's say, you know, for lack of better term.
First person to third person as well.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. So we're going from there to there. But here we're going from, you guys are saying it's going to be like literally, this is a sandbox. There is so much you can do. This is Oblivion level. This is
It
like
is.
Red Dead 2 level, where
Mhm.
you have a GTA almost,
yeah. That's why I'm
where
I'm
you
saying
can
like this is
where
a
you can
huge,
it's a huge
gamble.
step
It's a
where
big
no,
move. Yeah,
it's a great move if they did this originally. Like if this was the end all be all, this is the game to get after all of
You can.
these all your stupid like let's wait on having any exclusives. If this was
Mhm.
the exclusive game that came out
mm,
instead of Redfall or instead of Starfield,
Oh.
this would have sold the consoles. This would have
Hmm.
pushed Xbox. But
Fable
they
is a console seller,
oh yeah,
oh yeah, it's totally a console seller. But the
but
problem is that they're doing it way too late. At this point now, this is I mean, and come at me, Xbox people, prove me wrong, tell me wrong, you know, because I'm all about having that little competition.
so
But this is the reason why you just did not have any games that I want to play. Zero. If unless you are a strictly first person shooter person, and which I've gone through many years ago with me and Jerry
mhm.
talking, if you like shooters, you will always buy an Xbox.
Xbox.
It's no doubt about it. But if you get tired of shooters, if you want some substance, that's when you start moving to the other consoles, regardless of
PlayStation,
Mhm.
what other it is.
or
Story,
to a degree, Nintendo.
family,
PC
multiplayer,
Master Race.
anything else, even PC,
And
even PC
honestly, even then,
outshines
when I
Xbox.
was working with Jason, I learned that even then there will always be PC Master Race.
So
I
real
understand.
quick, so
Just so frustrating because it's
let's look
true.
at the timeline with Fable, and this is really gonna kind of shape where we saw what happened with Perfect Dark, right? is that they announced this was starting, like they started
And
rumors
I
came
also
up
feel
in,
I have an inkling that they're going to backpedal on that as well.
Yeah,
oh
because
no,
they're
the
going to run
studios,
out of money. They're going to
the
run
studio,
out of money
no,
because
the
there's
studio
no.
closed.
I
Yeah,
know,
There's,
I know. I am throwing a prediction that I think they're going to backpedal and bring Perfect Dark eventually back.
I doubt it.
I
no,
doubt it.
no, it's
If
gone.
it
I think
at this
someone else is
point,
going to pick it
so
up.
real quick, at this point to
Oh,
revive
okay,
it,
if not, someone else will pick it up. Yeah.
Yeah.
well, I think they no, well, so Perfect Dark, I believe the IP is owned by Microsoft. I believe that was part of the Rare deal when they bought Rare from Nintendo.
I wouldn't be
So
surprised by that.
I don't see anybody picking it up. But so when we look at
Bummer.
it, right, is timeline wise, so it looks like so they're saying January of 2018 is when we started seeing rumors. So 7 years ago of Fable being remade.
Okay.
Uh, July of 2020 is when it was announced that a new Fable was in development. And at that time, it
Oh.
was going to be for Series X and S and Microsoft Windows. It's going to run on the Forza series Forza Tech engine, which that's a really good engine,
But
but
it's
as
still
they
pretty kind of
but it's
old,
a
right?
no,
That's
it's
an
a it
outdated engine.
yeah, but
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
they've
outdated.
updated it. I mean, even if you look at like Forza Horizon 5 and stuff like that, it's still a gorgeous engine. Um, but it's the way it renders is really nice. But here we go. So November of 21, Eidos Montreal joined the project as co-developers. So there's your people that understand story-driven
Uh-huh.
games,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah.
Because Eidos Montreal, heck, just Eidos alone,
Yep. They've had a
the
track
Deus
record.
series,
Yeah.
They have a track record.
Tomb
Yeah.
Raider,
Yep.
So, and then March of 23, early stages of full production. Um, we got the first teaser trailer July 11th of 23 at Xbox Games Showcase. And then we got a trailer July of 24 for the game. Nothing since.
Oh, that's right. And that was barely a teaser
Hmm.
It was a
if I
cool
remember
teaser because
correctly.
that's
It
where they
was
had
a
the giant and the beanstalk and whatnot.
yeah,
But
yeah.
I I really for
That
me
was
I think
yeah.
that if Fable does not come out and do what it needs to do, or if Microsoft decides to cancel Fable, I think this is the gut shot that probably puts the last nail in the coffin. Now, that being
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
said,
Definitely.
I
I
Definitely.
can
honestly don't
see,
think Fable's strong enough contender in order to bring
I
back people to Xbox,
I think they
especially
del
since it's just a reboot.
um I think Fable gets delayed a year and it is a launch title for their last generation of hardware.
Mm.
Mm.
It's the shot in the dark for that though. Like it is literally
Yeah.
the shot in the dark. Because if
Um
this has to be the game. You know, you have
Yeah,
GTA
I would think
6 on
Fable
the
reboot would be a
horizon.
desperate measure in order to make that a launch title to
Yeah,
be
exactly.
to be proud of.
You need to send this out as soon as possible. This is the Hail Mary. This is the Hail Mary of
mhm.
Xbox right now, honestly.
Hmm.
Because unless there's another game that I'm not seeing or that I'm not hearing that's going to be the oh my goodness, look at this. There's no way it's gonna be like, hey, like yeah, you have GTA 6 on the horizon that's gonna dominate the entire sandbox market. So, and that's still it's slated. It's already given a date. So you're just like, okay, like we have to either push it before that or just compete with it, and it's not gonna go well.
So
Hmm.
here's the upcoming games from Xbox Game Studios, right? So you've got Fable,
Yeah.
Gears of War E-Day,
Mm.
Mm.
you have State of
Yeah.
Decay 3, you have Clockwork Revolution, which that one actually looked cool. You have Avowed, Outer Worlds 2, Elder Scrolls 6. Uh,
Mm.
you had South of Midnight just came out not too long ago. They've got a Halo Combat Evolved remake coming. You got Forza Horizon 6. But when you look at all of those, there's I love Halo. I really do. And
There's a lot of
Halo
let me
like Combat Evolved remake is not going to bring people
no.
back, especially
And I
when
guarantee
it's coming
those
to
are all
PlayStation. It's going
gonna.
to come to PlayStation.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
It's not even that it's coming to PlayStation. I mean, when you said all of that, the only IP that were it had potential is Outer Worlds 2.
Yeah, that was the only thing that caught my eye.
Maybe Avowed. Maybe Avowed. But everything else that you said, Matt, were literally carbon copies of the games that you've had previously.
And
Like,
they're also coming to PlayStation as well.
well, again, aside from the fact that if they are
So,
or are not coming to
and then
PlayStation, you have so
Arcane's
many
got Blade.
games. You have so many games that are like, oh, this is a remake. This is a remaster. This
True.
is the seventh iteration of this game. This is the 14th iteration of this game. It's pretty much marveling up, you know,
Mm.
because there's no substance. All filler, no substance.
During the
See,
COVID years.
here's
Now
my thing
they're
is
working on that.
And I take offense to you using Marvel as
Yeah,
a derogatory
exactly.
verb.
Yeah, that's why I gave it
Hey,
a chance.
sir. I
Thank you,
mean,
Theo.
I
like,
think here's my thing is like
but
Jason,
how long did it take Marvel to come around? Does
The
Microsoft have that
COVID
amount of
years were
time?
tough. They figured it out. They're pivoting now.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say they
See,
haven't figured it out
now
yet.
they're
We haven't seen
pivoting.
proof of that.
This is where
They
Xbox needs
just
to have the
announced.
pivot.
Well, they just
This
announced their timeline.
But it's an announcement. They haven't proven anything yet. They have to
Very
prove it.
true, but
yes.
they've got a plan,
They
and
gotta
but they're
prove it.
slowly doing it.
So here's the thing though,
again,
is
but
to
this
Jason's
my
point
that's my point though. There
is
is a pivot. There is no pivot right now we see in the Xbox future.
Nope.
There's nothing. I mean, like
Right.
you're like I said, you're
they
Hail
basically
Marrying.
just jammed the couch up in the stairwell at this point.
It sounds to me like based off of
Just had to
how
work that in.
Jason eloquently described it, it sounds like they
That.
have lost their fight to try something dangerous. They're only sticking to what they know would potentially work. So they're doing remakes, they're doing reboots, they're doing whatever. Just
Call of
things that
Duty,
they
Call
know
of
has
Duty
already worked. There's
14.
nothing
Yeah.
new.
I think right
Uh,
now their drive is to be just a well-oiled machine, just shelling out what they know.
Hey,
And
Mhm.
a Power Wheel is a better well-oiled machine than they currently are right now.
I'm just seeing. I'm just saying. I think that's
I
their
think
direction. That, as Theo was saying, they don't have a drive to do anything
I
original, or they're going with what they know works with what IPs have been selling. So reboot the
they
hell out of them.
It seems like they're running scared right now.
I,
well,
I
I hate
think
to
so
say this.
too, but I think it kind of.
They
I'm just interpreting that their direction is just let's do what makes money. Just keep
Right.
that
they need to go
engine going.
they need to go Sega's route and just stop making the hardware and go strictly publisher and
Yeah,
software
I think so.
because you look
But
at
I mean,
even
if
going
that's their
back.
direction, they're doing a really shitty way of going about it.
But to
I
Jason's
mean,
point, Jason's uttered this, I don't know how many times over the years. What sells consoles?
games.
Your games, right?
Yeah.
And what differentiates you between the other consoles? Switch is Zelda, Mario, Smash
Nintendo.
Brothers.
Yep.
Like
Pokemon.
you
Switch,
could
Switch.
Pokemon,
It's
Family.
that's
Mario, Zelda,
that's
Pokemon.
there, right?
That
With PlayStation, like run the list of all the different franchises they have. People could be going God of War, Uncharted, Horizon, Ghost of Tsushima, and Yotai. Like Ashra, I'm like, there's so many different series that can sell a PlayStation. You look at Xbox, there's nothing to sell for that console right now.
I mean,
And
I,
Call of
that's
I I
what
feel
Duty.
like
hurts for
I feel
them.
like we've gotten to the stage where like
So,
Jason has described Nintendo as family. So like we were just saying with cells. So Nintendo is the friendly competitive, and PlayStation is the solo story.
mhm.
But and then you got Xbox that has the toxic competitive
I mean, yeah.
because that's
So
all they
You're not
have.
wrong. You're not
I
It's
wrong.
You're
think
all
not
they
wrong at
have.
all. You're not wrong at all.
I think that, right now, I think Phil Spencer, Matt Booty, and Sarah Bond, they need to give their fan base that isn't the die-hard ride or die, I'm going to be buried with an Xbox in my hands, their average fan, something to look forward to
Which they
and
only
deliver.
and we had talked about that, like they aren't even doing anything for them other than not charging them more money right now, which doesn't help the company at all. So it just prevents
Yeah.
them from losing more money.
Yeah.
And
So
there's a lot of different ways that they could have done it. There's a lot of different ways, and we've seen it through the years. We've talked about different things throughout the years that this whole generation has been out. It's nothing
correct.
new or extraordinary where like, oh, hey, this is what you should do, or hey, what would be a good idea? This and this. We like
Exactly.
when they
I
had
feel
when
like
they
they're
had
doing a fear tactic by
I
raising prices because they're saying it's like, ooh, either pay the money or you're going to lose out on what you're doing right now, rather than giving a positive incentive to buy.
yeah,
I wanted I wanted to play Perfect Dark to the point I was either A, would have considered just trying to find a used S or something like that just to play it, or B, I was going to sign up for cloud gaming
Okay.
just to play Perfect Dark
no,
because it looked great. What the coalition was doing looked like a good evolution of Perfect Dark,
yeah,
Oh
because
man,
I
right?
mean,
the
Perfect Dark
trailer and the
original,
So
gameplay preview, man, I was
correct.
hyped just like everybody else. Like, oh man, it's coming back with a force.
yeah,
They're
or
doing
the original again,
perfect dark
Because
right.
we all remember that debate, GoldenEye or Perfect Dark on the N64. Like, which was better? Like, that
yeah.
was
Mhm.
always the debate.
It was original solid. Their Perfect Dark 2, I forget what it was
Perfect
called.
Dark Zero,
Yeah,
the on the
that one
360.
it fell off a little bit, but that's okay. You still had the fan base like, all right, it's
And
okay.
it was a
We
decent
get it.
game, though.
It
Yes, it
was a
fell off, but it
decent,
was a decent game.
yeah, it was decent. It's not the best game, but
No,
it
No.
was decent enough to like, okay,
but
like
it's
yeah,
kind of hard
like
to live up to
it's a good game.
the original. It was,
But no,
they
but
nailed
this
it,
is the
you
thing.
know.
Like
So,
they have an opportunity because of how graphically intense all the games can be now. It's so easy to make like an
mhm,
old game look amazing.
correct.
And they
Um,
I mean honestly, if Xbox just bought out a little bit more rights or bought out more um
then they'd just
like
be a
they're
publisher.
they're pushing a little bit more and like
Yeah.
trying to give something for the gamers, for the fans. I mean, like nobody did Bloodborne, and everybody and their mama wants to play a Bloodborne remake, Bloodborne remastered.
All of
They
a
could have
sudden, that kind of level of
So,
difficulty
Wasn't
that could have that
Bloodborne
could have just
originally
put a
released on PlayStation
yeah,
first, though?
yes, it was
I mean,
PS4.
yeah, it was
Bloodborne, yeah.
PS4, but it did go over to Xbox, and that's why,
Yeah,
like, if
I
you
was just
want to,
checking.
yeah, if you want to grab things that are like old and can be remastered or
Mhm.
pending licensings and stuff like that, you can fight for it. But then that would have put strain on the other company as well to like say, hey, I need to pick this or I need to either stop it, sell it off, or go along with the ride, kind of you put them in the ultimatum, because
Hmm.
everybody wants that Bloodborne remaster. Everybody wants
So real quick, I
like
just want to
certain
just
things
reference
there's to come back.
Bloodborne has never left the ranks of PlayStation.
Oh, so it's never been on Xbox.
It's never been on Xbox and it's never been on PC.
Mhm.
Oh wow, a pure exclusive.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes. I just did a quick check. So real quick though, when we talk about fandoms though, I
Mm.
the running word of the day is pivot. Um, so I went and saw on Saturday night, I went and saw Tron Ares.
Oh yeah, I've been wondering about this.
Um,
It's been getting hit hard with the
okay,
critics.
so let's critics can just whatever, right? They're I think the true test of a movie is how the fandom and the movie goer responds to it. I really liked it. I definitely say it is one to go see on the big screen, just because the visuals are always, in a Tron movie are always great. Um, my Jerry, you and I were talking about this, and I can't believe I'm going to utter these words. Is I actually liked Jared Leto in the movie.
Ooh, yeah, that's rough.
Um, he
That's
didn't
rough to take.
he didn't completely
Didn't ruin
overplay
it.
Ares. He didn't ruin it. Like he didn't completely overplay. I think honestly, for me, Evan Peters ruined it for me
Which is
as
intriguing
Julian
because
Dillinger.
usually it's the latter. He's actually with everything that he's been in, he's been praised
But
a lot of what he's been doing. But
but it's a lot of
apparently he's been
like his characters previous though had a lot of comedy to him.
yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
he's
This
trying
is
to play
like a
this character
straight
straight and going over the top with it. Like the character could have been so much better. A lot of people are knocking that you don't understand the people's motivations. Well, if you don't understand the people's motivations, you didn't watch the first 15 minutes of the movie.
Mm,
Because in the beginning of the movie, it literally spells out what they're each trying to do. And Julian Dillinger is trying to basically use AI for military purposes,
hmm
okay.
whereas Encom is trying to save the world, by
Right.
developing crops
and
that can be done in the desert and stuff
and
like that.
what was this
Um,
company's name in the movie?
so you've got the two companies. So you've got Encom, which we all know, going all the way back to the original Tron, um,
And Tron Legacy, because that was
and Tron
considered in
Legacy.
that
It
server,
was all
right?
Encom,
Yeah.
correct. The other company that they're talking about is Dillinger Systems, which was started by Dillinger after he was fired from Encom in the original Tron movie, right? Because he
In
stole,
Legacy.
he's no, Dillinger going all the way back to the original Tron because he was fired from Encom because he stole Flynn's game, Space Paranoids, and basically said he was the one who made it.
Mm.
Oh.
That was that whole how Tron started.
And then,
Um,
Killian Murphy, wasn't he
he was
Dillinger's
In
Dillinger's, he was
Legacy.
in
in
Legacy,
Legacy
he was
working at Encom?
Yeah.
he was, and he was that was Dillinger's son.
Gotcha. Okay.
Um,
I believe he
now
was on the
in
board of Encom, wasn't he?
he was one of the developers, like the software engineers. But then in
Oh,
this
okay.
movie, we're dealing with Cillian Murphy's character's sister and her son, which is
Mhm.
Julian Dillinger.
That's confusing.
Um, kind of, sort of. But overall, like, I think what sucks is it didn't have it had some references to Korra and Sam Flynn and whatnot, but they paid some huge respects to the original Tron, which I liked.
Yeah.
It kind of put an interesting take on how companies hack each other because you actually get to like it's Dillinger Systems programs going against Encom, but like overall, I'd say it was a solid like 6.5 or a 7. Like it was,
Mm.
I enjoyed it. It was entertaining. Theo, you and I were playing Destiny the other night. I had explained to you kind of a lot of parts of the some of the
Mhm.
holes that people were saying from a story perspective, and I think the argument is just if you've never seen Tron or Tron Legacy, then yeah, there's holes in it completely, and you don't understand it. But if you've seen Tron and Tron Legacy, you paid attention to them, then some of what they are already talking about in Ares, you understand.
I feel like that's saying a lot for this generation of
Yes.
moviegoers
Um,
is paying
I
attention to the movie
Correct. I do want to preface this though. This is one of those movies that I do say you should watch Tron and Tron Legacy before going to see it.
Mhm.
If you haven't seen them in a while or you've never seen them, I think if you've never seen them, it's absolutely necessary because there are some things you're going to get lost in.
And let us also just preference, go into this franchise, try and go into it with an open mind. We're not saying that these movies are bad. It's just given the timeline between the first and second movie and the second movie
30
and to
years and
this,
15 years.
this franchise has been so misused and um, just treated unfairly
But it's a
because
cult.
one,
It's a cult
yeah, and
classic.
and and all of this is still because it has its own cult following and cult, even from Disney standards, like Disney fans, they still have a following. It's
Hmm.
insane. So yeah, give the movies a chance. Tron
Yes.
Legacy, the one that we kind of got to
I
grow up
love
go to
Tron
see in the
Legacy.
movies. It was awesome and it looked great. Garrett Hudlin, who you'll know in Tulsa King right now, he
Mhm.
was awesome and he was upcoming back then, and like it was just an awesome movie. But then we were promised a third. It was going to be called Tron Ascension, I believe,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
then nothing. We heard nothing else, and then what?
That was supposed to be Korra's story,
Yeah, chorus
essentially.
story.
And
But
Ares was
then
only going to be a side character.
Yeah.
yeah, but now what? How
Um,
long has it been? Not like 30
it was
years?
15 years.
15
It
years.
was
15
so
years?
it was roughly 30
Aries.
years between Tron and Tron Legacy,
Yeah.
15
So
between, you
so
know,
the
it's
franchise hasn't been treated
no.
well. Just give it a try
Um,
because it
and I
really is a
think
cool world and cool characters
and
and
I think
the grid,
Nine Inch Nails did a good job. Trent Reznor did a good job with the score,
I think it represents the
and
movie well. The
it
soundtrack
represents
is
the
doing well.
movie, but there were parts where you could tell they were trying to like too hard to differentiate themselves and try and knock out a little bit of that bar that Daft Punk set. I mean,
Mm.
for the people that have seen Tron Legacy, that Daft Punk score
Mhm.
It
was
was just as successful as
amazing.
the movie.
bro, bro.
Yeah.
They went too
That
freaking
soundtrack,
they went
that
hard.
soundtrack.
Like they had no right to
Oh,
go that hard with that soundtrack.
Oh, it was dope.
It's
Oh
amazing.
yeah, yeah.
So, but overall, you know, I think, it's a good 6.5 out of 7. Worth going to see in the theaters. Um, you
Wait, did you
know,
say 6.5 out of 7?
no, a 6.5 or a 7,
Oh,
out
okay.
of 10. It's like for me, Legacy is a 10 out of 10. Just
Mhm.
visual story, the score, like all of it for me was perfect. Like, yes, the Tron tech, quote unquote, where they, de-aged Flynn. Yeah, but at the time though, that was revolutionary tech that they were
Mhm.
starting to work
And they
with,
were
and
using it in like every
now it's used in
movie.
everything now.
Yeah.
So,
Now like they use it
um,
selectively, but it's really
way better now.
pristine and
Yeah.
way better done.
For those, I think the best way to go look at it is go look at Rogue One, where they,
Oh yeah.
use Carrie Fisher,
Mm.
and whatnot,
Oh, I
and
would I would argue Grand Admiral Moff Tarkin.
Moff Tarkin as well.
Yeah, that one pr
So,
top notch. Yeah.
all right. So, real quick before we get into what we've been playing, because we didn't get to do that last week, I do have a collector's corner,
Dope. Oh,
and
okay.
I actually unhooked it so I could show this.
hmm.
Oh yeah, nice. That's right.
Oh,
There we go.
the plates are in.
Oh, very
The
Oh,
cool.
plates
The
are here.
plates, baby.
Geotech. Nice.
And
Um,
they're also like engraved. They have
yeah,
like
so it's like a
Textured.
texture.
textured
Thank you.
drizzle right here, and then all the symbols are actually etched into the plates.
And do
Awesome.
you have the plates on the back? Does it have the reds? It does. Oh, that's dope. Oh, that's dope.
Yep.
Oh, shit. That's cool.
So So when you look
Uh,
at it now,
so
right?
since we're on the topic of Yote, and there was an announcement from my freaking dead horse of Funko, there will be a Funko Pop of Atsu from Yote.
And I need to get it
Oh,
because
oh.
I've got Jin. So, anyways, these plates are so nice, like that I actually rearranged my desk so my PlayStation is out from underneath my second tiered shelf and up on top, so it can be out in all its glory. Um, but these plates are well worth it. They're gorgeous. I actually really like the gold on it. I know the black looks real good too, but this gold is just when you see it in person,
And
hats off
honestly,
to
I kind
the
of like the
Sony on
polar
these.
opposites look because Tsushima Ghost of Tsushima's was very the
Was very
black and
black.
gold
Yeah.
or
Hmm.
very black and shadow, and I just like
Hmm.
as much as the darker tone does look good on Yote, I feel like the white and gold is really like the theme of the of kind of the game,
Yes.
so it really goes well with it. I like it.
So, um, with that,
That's just my 2 cents.
I'll kind of just pivot in real quick to what I've been playing, which has been a whole bunch of Yote.
Nice.
Um, I'm just, I hate to say it, I did advance the story a little bit up into the second section of the game, but
Yeah.
I'm backtracking now and doing a lot of just random side shit and exploring. I just took care of another bounty. Like I'm just wiping stuff out,
Squirrel
Are you
Lee.
leveling
finding a
up.
bunch of those like random I forget what they're called, but like the random swords and
Oh yeah.
hats and stuff? Oh, okay.
Yep. With the altars
Squirreling
and
is
all
what
of
I
that and
like
the
to call it.
pillars. Yeah.
Hmm.
So squirrel. Um,
Yeah.
and then I did start my season on LLB 25. And
Oh.
Ew.
I can say this that I only traded for like two players for
Okay.
the Rockies. I am running with their current roster.
This season's roster?
This past season's roster. Like
Interesting.
I went back and
Good
Uh,
luck, sir.
I
Good
went and
luck,
got
sir.
Rymack back from the Yankees and Tyler Kinley and Jake Bird. No, so three trades. I went and got a couple of those players back that I was like, no, you should never have traded them in the first place. Other than
So
that,
wait,
I'm running with
the same roster that
that just
came very
lost.
close
Yes.
to having the worst
Yes.
record of history. Okay.
Hmm.
Making sure I understand.
Yep.
Okay.
Speaking of
So,
records in baseball right
um,
now, Jared.
hmm.
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
where it's going.
then lastly, just been playing Destiny. That's been like my rotation right now.
Ooh, nice.
Crisis Core has taken a back seat to Yotai though, for sure.
Yeah, we're one of the few remaining that's still playing Destiny, even though it's at its lowest player count in years.
I don't know. We're having fun
Really?
with it though.
I'm having
Yeah.
fun.
It's at its lowest player count.
Yeah.
I feel like I've told Jerry and Matt before. Like I feel like it's the primary people that are losing it are people that have already grinded for the power level, and
They've capped
they,
out.
one, the grind level took so freaking long, they're tapped out, as well as they're removing any need of a power grind next season. So they don't really have much to do right now for the next few months.
Mhm.
So,
So
Oh,
it makes
so
sense. So
huh.
it's the
And
people that have
they
already achieved everything that they really need to achieve right now.
mhm.
and they can just
All
kind of
right.
like, hey, you know what? I want to try this game because I
Yep.
dedicated my life
Mhm.
to Destiny for a while.
Yes. All right. Jason, what you been playing? What you been watching, sir?
I am trying to catch up
Musume!
on. Yes. Well, first and foremost, I'm trying to catch up on Demon Slayer. On the I just started the fifth arc, which is the
Bro,
after
we
the
didn't get to talk about it
swordsman.
last week. You got to tell me whether or not you saw Alice in Borderlands. Come on, get
Oh,
to it. I'm not waiting. Come on. Dang it.
bro, I finished it. I finished it, bro. Um, let me just finish off the thought. Right now I have just finished the Swords Village arc.
Swordsman's Village.
And the Swordman Village arc. I just finished that arc, so I am starting the fifth arc um right
Hashira
now.
arc.
Yeah, the
Hashira
Hashira
training arc.
arc. So then I can finally watch the
To
movie
see
because I
Infinity
think,
Castle.
yeah, because my wife wants to see the movie too, so I need to finish it
Sick.
before she gets back from her business trip.
Okay.
But
Hashira training arc is a little longer than Swordsman Village, but you should get through
is
that
it?
pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's
Anyways,
like 3 episodes longer.
yeah, not too long, not too bad. But yes, finished Alice in Borderlands.
So you already finished
Great.
season 3?
Oh yeah,
Season's 3 short, dude.
yeah.
Okay.
Season three is short, and
Just
at
to
the
let you
same time
know,
too
I'm on episode 8. I'm starting 3.
of the second
He had to
season.
catch up on season 2. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm on episode 8, the final episode. I'm
yeah,
about to start
beautiful,
season 3.
beautiful, beautiful. Oh, with the Queen of Hearts. Oh, beautiful.
Okay. So
Damn,
wi-
dude.
so
I
technically
gotta
without
say, like, even on that last episode, she is goddamn convincing when she's
Mhm.
telling when she's telling the truth the multiple times.
Yeah.
Goddamn, like,
Yeah,
great job.
it's
Yeah,
Well, she's a game master,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
it's a Queen of, it's a hearts game,
Hmm.
man. Once you
dude,
understand it,
she
it's a hearts
like
game, dude.
each time I'm like, nah, she's fucking with him. Like, she's gotta be. There's no way that's true. Yeah, it's good, bro.
It's
So
good. Third season. Have you finished it, Theo?
Hell yeah. We
Okay.
binged that so quick.
Oh, dude, for all of these that have not finished it, Jerry, I know you're not watching, you're not there. Matt, I don't know if you have.
He is
Even
not.
started. I haven't even started season one.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, I thought you
But
started an episode or
Mm-mm.
two. Oh, okay.
but season three, honestly, I felt like was
It
the
was forced.
last. No, the last 15 minutes. Do not watch. It is the Game of Thrones 15 minutes that you do not need at the end of the of
Bro,
Alice in
I'm on
Borderland.
the side that I thought the final game was the worst game in the entire series. It was
Yes.
so stupid.
So bad. So
oh
bad.
no.
So like it's
It,
kind
came
of
it
the
came down to that you completely forgot to actually play the game and you were focusing on just what you wanted rather than trying to leave the
Mhm.
game.
yeah.
That was it. That
Yeah.
was if they had played the game per the rules, they would have been fine.
Yeah. Or if they had walkie-talkies on
Oh,
them
what a bummer.
and none of them talked and I was like, "Bro, this is just annoying as hell."
Mhm.
Annoying, terrible, worst.
Theo.
So I mean, like
So
we
bad.
got the last episode is like the Game of Thrones episode. You just toss it out. Just get rid of it. Get rid of it. Don't
Oh,
need
the
it.
Okay.
last season of Game of
Last
Thrones.
2 episodes.
That's a
So,
bummer.
Theo,
Um,
what do you got?
other than that, yeah.
Okay.
Watching that, and then yeah, Theo called it Uma Musume on the nose.
Okay.
New girls came out, so I have to grind it out again. So.
Hmm.
That sounds so wrong.
I might have to pay for this might be the first microtransaction. Listeners out there, you have no idea.
That makes
This
it sound
might
even
be-
worse.
Bro, that
Oh,
sounds so much
wait.
like you just described that you're going to pay minimally for a girl. I mean, you should feel happy that you're paying
Wait a minute.
small amounts right now.
Are you talking
This-
about that game you showed me that one
Yeah,
day?
it's the
Oh,
horse
yeah.
girl game.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Okay.
This
Yeah, I know
might
what
be
you're
the
talking about.
first microtransaction. Not like
Bro.
DLC, I don't count. DLC, I don't count. The first microtransaction I've ever made in my gaming
Yeah.
career. Because
All
I'm
right.
hooked into this. Anyways.
And
Theo,
this
Theo,
game
man,
might have
sorry.
hooked you.
Theo,
Wow.
what have you been
This game
playing?
has hooked me.
What have you been
Other
watching?
than Jason essentially getting into virtual prostitution.
Sir, how dare you? How dare you?
It's pretty. The way you described it, that's what it was.
No, it's not, sir.
yes,
This
it
is
was.
horse racing. This is a
Oh,
horse
my,
racing
okay.
game.
We just went way
You're
off
buying
rails.
girls.
Super quick.
Primarily some Destiny with the boys. So Minecraft. I've managed to finally figure out my iron farm and trading hall, which was annoying because I rebuilt it like 7 times in order to get it to work.
Mhm.
Um, Other than that, I started watching Hit with the parents. So we've been enjoying that so far.
Which one?
I'm the Pit, the
Oh, The
one,
Pit.
yeah,
Gotcha.
the ER series on HBO Max,
Oh, that's right.
the one that
How
The
is
won
one
all
it?
with
the
Noah
Emmys.
Wiley.
Yeah, with Noah Wiley, they won all the Emmys. It's really good. I really like it. Like I came in knowing that they said there's like, oh, it's the most accurate representation of an ER and how it runs and everything. And I was like, and
Oh,
it
cool.
seems very good. And I really like how the story progresses like essentially real time. So every hour is an hour of the 15-hour shift.
Kind of like
So the
Oh,
story,
sweet.
24.
yeah, kind of like 24. So it progresses at a good pace, and they keep the stories somewhat consolidated. I mean, you do have a lot to follow, but they tell it to where that you're not overly confused if you miss anything. But other than that, just trucking along.
Cool, yeah.
Jerry?
Okay. Let's see. Oh, Yote. Oh, I got Battlefield. It's
You bought
awesome.
Battlefield 6?
It's awesome.
Dude,
It's so much fun.
IGN gave that game a 5 because they based it solely on the single player.
On the campaign, yeah, the campaign's short. It was fun. That's not what I got it for. I got it for online. It's so much
Yeah.
fun. Oh my God. And let's see, Yote and Destiny with you guys. And was there anything else? No, I think that's
Mhm.
it. And
Yeah.
then I've been finishing up a few things, just watching a few movies, and then yeah, finishing up Alice in Borderlands and a few other shows like Avatar.
Nice.
Yeah,
Live action or animated?
Well,
animated. I'm trying to finish.
Okay.
so with that,
And
everybody, want to thank everyone for crashing game night with us tonight. If you guys like what you heard, make sure to drop us a follow. Um, just
Please.
everything, everything's getting stupid crazy right now for everybody. And I know a lot of people, times are hard, times are hard, especially for a lot of those folks that just got uh hit with a reduction in workforce, especially around here in Virginia and DC and Maryland and all that. So just please be excellent to each other.
That's not it, right, everybody. We want everybody to just be you. Let's just try to keep an open mind. Let's practice a little patience. And let's all just try to do and be better. Just be a little better and lend out a helping hand, or if you see an opportunity to help, or just listen, just try and be there. Thank you guys all, and be safe out there. To J Bum, J Rock, that gorgeous. Look at that mane. The mane is getting. It's looking proper.
It's coming back. It's coming
Yeah,
back.
yeah,
he's got to look good for his girls.
yeah.
Yeah. Um, it is almost, it's about 2 weeks. No, 3 weeks, 2 weeks.
I don't know where you
Two and a
going with
half, two and
this.
a half weeks. No, 2.5 weeks till Halloween.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah, just, be safe out there. There's going to be a lot of trick-or-treaters, so, it's going to be, I will say it again next week because it's going to be closer, but, just a little small throw out there. Um, I'm shocked that Jerry didn't put it out there that the Dodgers are going to about to be 2-0 as of tonight, the 14th. So, I know Jerry's a little excited for that. So,
Thank
I'm
you.
shocked he
Thank
didn't
you.
say it. I'm shocked he
Oh.
didn't
They
say it. I didn't say
are
it for you.
they are currently up 5-1 on the Brewers in game two.
Yep.
Bases
Oh,
loaded, 2 outs in the top of the
nice.
eighth.
I've
Yep.
been able.
Oh my.
I haven't
Okay.
checked the scores yet. Okay, good, good,
Yeah.
good, good,
Yeah.
good.
So it's
Sweet.
a solid. It's a solid.
It's a good start. Good start.
Yep.
There we go.
To all the storms that are happening right now, again, just take care, shelter down, stay inside, don't need to go crazy. Go out if you need to go out, but take a little inside
Hmm.
time, sit down by the fireplace, grab your good game that you want to play and enjoy a little you time. It's breast cancer awareness month too, like so
Also,
Yes, it
Mental
is.
Health Awareness Month
Yes, it
too.
is.
Don't
so
forget about that.
so
That's right.
everybody, my man Theowalski sending us out like you do.
I feel like this is going to be one of our few episodes that we actually have to edit. But anyways,
Episode 2.
Yes.
to all of
Anyways.
you out there, thank you for watching. Thanks for listening. Till next time, TTFN. For now.
Good night, everybody.